Yo, what up, team? Welcome back to J3 Entertainment, where you about to get that true reaction. Who shot me? Experience.
That's right, y'all. We diving back into Hell's Kitchen. Where we at, bruh?
Daredevil, Born Again, Episode 9, Straight to Hell.
There it is.
We're going to need some scriptures after this.
Welcome to the jungle.
Right? Welcome to the kitchen of hell.
Oh, man.
There it is.
Last episode was intense.
Yeah.
It had a little bit of that, what's that Adam Sandler movie, Gems? What was it?
Uncut
Gems.
Uncut Gems.
It had a little bit of that in it. It wasn't that. Trust me. I would through all this. That movie made me mad, bro. But it had that intensity of it. You know what I mean? You could feel that you could feel that energy building.
Just anxiety. Like,
yeah. So I'm trying to see where this is going to go next. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so
what a tension-filled episode last time.
yeah, that Uncut Gem for real.
The ballroom dance sequence, like how they was pinpointing everything, everybody was on edge.
Yeah.
So you kind of like focus on everybody. It was good direction. It was good.
Yeah.
That ballroom scene definitely was something, bro. May I cut in? I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah, man. And how nobody realized he blind.
Right.
Right. Like, yo, he's really going out of character lately.
Alert.
Coming out during the day.
Oh yeah.
What's going on, man?
Breaking character.
Oh man.
Nah, it was very intense. We kind of saw the writing on the wall. Vanessa has kind of exposed herself as the new Black Widow, not the spy Black Widow, but the idea of a Black Widow. She gets you in your web and gotcha. You know what I'm saying? So she told Fisk something like, wait, I gotta tell you something. He told her not here. So what's she gonna tell her? I'm gonna be honest with you guys, from the subscribers out there, the people that wrote in the comment section, and us right here, we gotta throw our chips on the table and see where we gonna come, man. We about to roll that dice or the roulette table. So
there it is.
What you got, red or black?
Always bet on black.
All right.
A wise man once said.
Yeah, black.
All right. I'm betting on red.
All right.
Lady in red.
I mean,
that's exactly. I'm betting on red, y'all.
All right.
The Black Widow is here. Ironically, the Black Widow has both colors.
Right.
But
yeah.
So there's no wrongs. But put all your chips on the table, ladies and gentlemen, and y'all ready to react?
I'm ready.
Get these headphones on, man.
Passenger 58.
All right, y'all. This about to be crazy. And we're going to start this thing right now. Poor dear. Bambi mama right there, man. Ironically, this is Disney.
Bambi born
you
again.
said it. I was just thinking.
Jumped over that cliff and was gone. Mother! Out of there. Birds got on.
The whole FBI corruption scandal agent, Nadeem, all that. It's why my husband was acquitted. It's only fair it should benefit you, too.
Release on appeal.
There it is. Hey, shout out to you.
He knows about this.
I haven't seen my husband in a while. I had you released because I need a favor.
Dang. Well.
A thief called Benjamin Cafaro and his lawyer, Foggy Nelson.
Okay.
Remember him? Escaped the past, didn't we?
The case he's involved with would shine unwanted light in some of my business practices. It has to be soon, in the next few days.
I'm offering you a chance to get your mind back, your self.
This is no way to live. You are the very best at this type of thing.
That's why I came. Your history with my husband isn't part of this.
Always part of this.
She bold, because if we could take her out right now if we wanted to.
Trust me.
Damn.
Manipulation.
Start calling her arachnophobia. Gave him a crown. No, I know it's a marker.
Effect.
You're free.
Damn.
That's still crazy to me.
Not on my suit. This guy. Give me a new shirt. I ain't gonna lie. The more I watch this, the more I want another Men in Black. Not that international crap, but like the traditional style of it. Yeah. They took that. I don't know where they went with that, but
Yeah, I forgot about the international one. That's funny.
Chris Hemsworth, and I was like, what? And Tessa Thompson? was like, what's going on? Come on, Nick Fury. We can all dream, right?
Karen?
It's the drugs.
Heather, you okay?
Fine.
Fisk.
You saved his life.
I heard someone scream gun. I just reacted. Poindexter?
He's still at large.
Vanessa Fisk, or did they hit on Foggy? Listen, the case Foggy was working on, can you get me access to it from here?
Hey, listen, you're on a ton of
I
medication.
know how this sounds.
I really
ju-
don't think you do. I don't think you do, okay?
Still shaking.
All I care is that you're still alive.
He was going for the heart.
Still don't get it. She's good.
Vanessa, I know.
Foggy knew he was gonna win his case. I talked to
They got an
Joseph.
odd
He already
relationship.
opened a bottle of O'Malvaney's, and I need to get out of here and find it.
Hey, just
You moved millions through Red Hook. Now that I'm mayor, we can move billions. Gallo and the police,
And the gangs.
all of it architecture. I ran to save the city, but opportunities present themselves.
just take it easy, Matt.
I'm not losing it, Heather. However much you think you know Fisk, you don't. And it's really dangerous. I'm sorry you don't believe me, but I'm telling you the truth.
I think it's better I come back once you've had some rest.
I think she's figuring it out.
I don't.
They're gonna go out there and hunt down not only Poindexter, but all
I mean, she
vigilantes.
did give a structured breakdown, though.
Tell me what's Matt Murdock's condition?
Stable. Recovering in Metro General. Murdock saving you does complicate the optics of things somewhat.
No, quite the opposite. Imagine if our fearless lawyer from Hell's Kitchen were to succumb to his wounds he sustained by trying to save the mayor. In this case, a dead hero is better than a live vigilante.
Fool tight, bro. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yep.
He ain't my friend. He know too much.
Matt, I'm really, really glad that
Mac
you're
on
gonna
the
be
till,
okay.
though.
I am, but we're gonna have to have a serious
Oh,
conversation.
the Punisher.
On the other
He
side
gonna
of
need
this,
backup.
right?
Yeah. He's gonna need a force.
Iron Fist ain't finna do it. 1, 2.
I mean,
Do I swing now?
Oh, I forgot kick. Yeah.
Yeah, that actor, man. You better replace him, man.
hope so.
You're a very perceptive woman. I imagine that you know who in my staff is loyal and who is not. Send everyone who's not completely on board home.
Yes, sir.
On your way out, can you send in our friend from Con Ed?
Damn, he just fired everybody, including her.
Was that a firing?
Yeah.
Or did I go home for the night?
Everybody that's not
Completely loyal.
gotta go.
I think he's sending them home because he wanted to talk.
We'll see in time. We got 45 minutes. I thought we were gonna throw her out that window. I saw Christopher Walken's all over again.
I mean, you see what's happening. I know you do. First he gets the force. Crime spikes, probably due to friends of his. And then he turns a bunch of rogue cops into his own personal militia and sets them out as a kill squad against the vigilantes. And now he's trying to get his hands on the power switch to the city.
Sounds like you've got ears in the walls.
There are still sane people in the building. And I am betting that you're one of them.
I would not be talking in that building.
No, you should not.
Maybe in 1960, not 2025.
I'm going up the ladder to the governor of the state Supreme Court. This is still the mayor's office. It's not the kingpin's, and he is still subject to the law. And I'm hoping for your support.
He ain't gonna make it.
No, you're not.
When?
Tomorrow, I leave for Albany first thing.
Yeah, well, there's no way I can go with you. But if you need me to put in a word, you got it.
Appreciate that, Sheila. Yeah. We'll get through this. The city always does. We watch your back.
Get out of there.
She gonna
You
tell.
too.
Yep.
He should have told me about his abilities. You know that fool can hear, right?
Blackout.
Or does he think he's still out?
That fool gone. Nice. I would have put a spider on that wall, bro. I swear I would have had somebody like that, dude. I would have did that, John.
You're pretty much the last person I expected to find here.
You know you're a wall-to-wall asshole. Power goes out. You got nothing to make a goddamn pot of coffee in this house.
Well, not everyone lives in a fallout shelter, Frank.
Is that a new costume? What do they call you now? Nightgown man?
Shave and a haircut? That all for me?
Yeah, I did it for you.
Thought this wasn't your fight?
Yeah, well, I got a phone call, changed my mind.
Care to be more specific?
I do not. Made a promise I was gonna get you out of here alive. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. The northwest side of the house was a van full of shitbags. You clock that?
Yep.
I'll tell you right now, they come up here, I'm not playing patty cake with these fanboys. I'm chopping them up, you understand me? I'm not sure I want that kind of help, Frank. Yeah, well, that's the kind of help you got.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Hey, Red.
Yeah.
How would you take a bullet for that asshole?
That is a good question.
Oh, man. Death Wish 2.0.
Hey, man, you might be on to something.
Yeah.
Since Pedro ain't doing it.
Right? Somebody got to do it.
Somebody got to do it. John Berthel.
That's what I'm feeling right
Death
now.
Wish.
That would be awesome.
We thought Charles Bronson was full of it.
Hey, you don't think it doesn't work? We're going to get a taste of it right now.
They're on the move.
Not gonna do it with your ass hanging out.
Oh, that's going to piss him off.
Yep.
So he the one shot him.
Yep.
He shot him.
He shot White Tiger. Yeah.
Yep. And oh!
Yes.
There's only one way to do it.
Oh. Me like. Yeah. Only on Disney Plus, baby.
Oh! He marked him. He marked him. Woo!
All kneecaps.
Oh, God.
They gotta go.
Yep.
Damn.
It's permanent.
He marked him again.
You ready?
I told you that was gonna piss him off.
If we find your guy.
I'll leave him to you.
You know what to do.
You killed an innocent man.
That yours? Yeah, you recognize that? You killed Hector Ayala. He was a good man.
Do what you gotta do. I still am my own. I can die easy.
You gotta take him out because they know your secret.
Do it, Red.
Yeah. Come on, he's right. Not worth it. Not worth it.
That's what I have you for, Frank.
No, Frank. No.
Oh, I was about to do Walking Dead all over again. Shane all over again.
Move out the way, man.
Worth it. How about him? He worth it? How about that, huh?
What is wrong with you? You can't help yourself, can you? What is wrong with you? Shut up!
Grenade. Huh? Run!
Oh, he dead anyway.
Yep. Dude.
Universe works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, this way you don't take bullets for your enemies.
Karen.
Come on, get in.
Is she the one that called?
Gotta be.
Had to be, yeah.
How's it look?
You've been prettier.
So, call Frank, huh?
I heard Poindexter escaped. Franken hopped on a plane.
Couldn't call me.
I needed someone to look out for you. Definitely wouldn't have liked that. You okay over there?
Never been better.
Come on, let me take a look.
Yeah. Something, Karen. Nothing in this world a good cup of coffee can't fix. You want a cup?
That Folgers is real in DC. I mean, Disney. They stay with it, bro.
One again. In your cup.
He went after Matt Murdock, not Daredevil. It's bold even for Fisk.
Listen to Karen. Turns out it was a hit on Foggy. Vanessa Fisk hired Poindexter to take him out.
I think there's something in the motion he was about to file. He was moving to dismiss the case. Vanessa made sure he never got to. I think maybe I missed something back then.
The files have been in storage as far as I know.
That's right. You be my eyes?
Hey, anytime.
Let's go.
You coming, Frank?
Got shit to do.
Realize Fisk will be coming for you too.
All right. I'll tell you what. If he does, I put a bullet in his fat head. How about that?
I believe him.
Inspector Gadget bullshit? It's not for me. You guys can show yourselves out.
That's his way of saying I like you too.
I'm not buying it. I don't believe you don't care.
Hey, Karen, you asked me for a favor. I did it.
Yes, you did. Thank you.
Stay safe.
That is one complicated man.
You've all had an opportunity to look over Mayor Fisk's Safest Street initiative?
Yes, and it's insane.
Deputy Speaker, insane.
What are you doing?
Mayor Fisk is super interested in what the council thinks.
That sounds like an enemies list.
No, just outreach. Mayor Fisk cares deeply about the city council. Like you, Miss Speaker, he was so impressed with, what was it again?
540,000 euros stashed in a Swiss bank account.
Right. Real estate investments in Kips Bay, right? That's smart money. We should, sit down and share tips sometime. Matter of fact, Mayor Fisk is very interested in all the council's accomplishments. We'd like to set meetings with each and every one of you when the crisis has passed.
Our office will reach out to each of you shortly.
The mayor will be addressing the city in a couple of hours. He hopes that Safest Streets has your full support. If not, let us know. We'll make arrangements.
Damn.
This guy.
All right.
You through, huh?
How are you going to live out here?
Yeah, so it's a blackout, obviously, and this one is that we have people actually boarding up their windows and doors instead of metaphorically.
Freeze! Show me your hands!
Oh.
That's a mass vigilante.
I can't believe I didn't check what he didn't file.
Wow.
Matt, don't beat yourself up, okay? We were all hurting.
So, you talked to Frank a lot? What?
Sound like you're jealous.
Back at his place, I heard your heartbeats.
God, that is really not fair. You heard his too?
Oh, yeah.
It's just adrenaline, I'm sure. You hear mine when I saw you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Adrenaline, I'm sure. Oh, wow. I packed this one. Avocados at law.
I never got that joke.
Avocados.
Avocado.
Spanish for lawyers. Foggy was really drunk one night and I was stupid. It somehow became avocados at law. I'm glad you're back.
I don't know, man. He done smiled too many times. Somebody got to go.
Hey, this is it. A year and a half ago. Yes. Okay. Here's the motion Foggy filed.
Good work, Karen Page.
Foggy was going to argue that due to the unique nature of the Red Hook port location, no crime was committed in the state of New York or even the United States of America. Therefore, the court has no jurisdiction to prosecute.
What?
Wait, there's a photocopy. Red Hook Charter 1855. Holy crap, it's a free port.
Exempt from the jurisdiction of the city and the country, for that matter.
What would that have to do with the Fisks?
Well, Vanessa has used the port to store art for years now. I mean, if it's a free port, she's doing it without customs, without taxation, without fear of seizures.
She could launder money legally.
Right. And now our mayor is building a new complex there. This charter would make it untouchable. Gambling, smuggling, you name it. All of it legal.
Damn.
This is about the Fisks building their own city-state. Let's go see what they're hiding.
Smart.
Right?
Look at the city, dude.
Status report. No eyes on Murdock and the blonde. Daredevil and Punisher got away. Jesus. Fall back to Red Hook.
Oh, so they don't know it's him. Okay.
Putting an end to the copycats.
Epic.
Didn't I say bet on red?
Mm-hmm. I mean, he wearing black though.
Nah, that's blood coming out.
Passenger 58. Jumper.
Great shot.
Air Marshal.
It's like a video game. What you doing with that little shit?
Non-lethal zone. No shoot. Frank, stay calm. We just want to talk.
He went in straight blazing guns, bro.
Oh. Oh my God. Okay. Whoa!
He hit her with an axe. Get him, guys. Shoot.
I'm going up the ladder. Governor, state Supreme Court. Look, this is still the mayor's office. It's not the kingpins, and he is still subject to the law. And I'm hoping for your support.
When?
Tomorrow, I'm leaving for Albany first thing.
Well, there's no way I can go with you.
Knew it.
But if you need me to put in a word,
God.
you got it.
She made a move to save herself.
She had to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She don't have no protection. Oh, even you seen this on
He ain't
Undercover Cop. Here we go. Boom.
Just take me home, Mario.
Mario got sick.
Wait, Luke? I haven't seen you in a long time. Not since you were a rookie, huh?
Yeah, long time ago.
It's fresh ink, huh? You part of the task force?
The mayor recruited me. Just trying to survive.
Damn. This is literally a video game.
Yeah. In the best ways possible.
It's an honor to meet you, Castle. I'm a big admirer of your work. And I lost a lot of guys because of you today. I'm hoping that this is fucking worth it. Listen, Frank, everything that you do, you know, you can do that with us. And you don't gotta run anymore. These guys fucking idolize you, man. They all do. It'd be an honor to serve with you, Frank.
You know, you'll never get away with this. I'm still a goddamn commissioner.
New York is standing with Matt Fisk. It's made its choice.
Damn. We're just on the right again.
Oh, you're out of your goddamn mind. There are easier ways to see me, Mayor Fisk.
Not me. They see you. But you were never really there for the rank and file, were you? I wonder, can we blame the commissioner? I mean, after all, he's just a cog in a broken machine.
He counting them?
Just come out with me, huh? Out of your fucking mind, you know that? You're a bunch of clowns, you know that? You think you know my pain?
Damn.
You think you know my loss?
Yeah, I was right.
This is great acting.
You never stop being Kingpin. You can't.
You admire me? What do you know about me? How I see the world? You know how I see the world?
Damn.
Bunch of clowns. I ain't gonna serve with you. I won't fucking piss on you if you were on fire. You got that? Sorry to hear that, Frank. Are you? Yeah. What about you? You sorry? Not so bad.
Oh! We will keep this city safe.
Is it just one, or are they lining up to punch him?
No, they got the biggest one to do it.
Threatening.
Oh my God!
He doing that.
Oh! Bravo. Bravo.
Bruh.
Disney, like, you got some respect on my name. I just did that.
Don't underestimate the mouse. That's what I'm talking about. This whole streaming service is born again. Man.
You got 2 more months with me.
Hey. All right.
You keep this up. Damn.
Next thing you know, Mickey gonna be walking in the office in a white suit. Just
with a gold chain.
Steamboat Willie, born again. Everybody born again.
Where Oswald at? Damn, man. I like the way it did it. It separated the jaw and everything. Yeah, instead of just crushing the head.
All right, go in. Stay here. Stay out of sight.
Look, it'll be Josie's all over again. You go in there, you will die.
He needs some backup.
Or you will kill.
Yes.
Now you're hurt. You will not survive. Is that what you want? Just because the courts, he's got the cops, he's got an army. Now you can go down there and you can fight him. You will probably die. But you can't beat him. Not like that. You have to be smart. I am right there with you, okay? I feel lost, I feel angry, I feel fucking helpless. The whole city is there. Do you remember I once asked you what it was like living in the darkness? Do you remember what you said?
It's not dark. It's like 1,000 suns.
Yeah, you're right.
Damn.
But we can beat him.
I'm gonna take this city back, Karen.
Where do we start?
We need an army.
They gonna need something.
BB Uric?
What's she gonna do? Write a paper?
I'm gonna write a report on that.
I seen everything that happened. Okay, social media followers, but I don't think he would put. I don't think he would
credit.
But
I don't think he would put him in danger like that though.
Still her phone.
That's easy.
You're right, sir.
I'm gonna use my name.
Fine. You.
No, I see what you're saying. It's just a jokey joke.
That was good.
Dr. Glenn, you know I'm going to change this city. I'm gonna turn it into a place that we're proud to live in. But I need help. I would like for you to be my administration's commissioner of mental health.
It would be my honor, Mayor Fisk.
Damn.
Sir. Good morning. We survived. Together. As you may know, there was an attempt on my life by a vigilante last night. And in the act of sabotage, our city's power grid was disrupted. While facing rampant lawlessness, Commissioner Gallo, he chose to resign to turn his back on the people of New York. The thin blue line has broken. I will not allow you to live in fear, though. I am enacting my Safer Streets initiative. Effective immediately, all vigilante activity is illegal, and it will be dealt with accordingly. Curfew is at 8 p.m., and in the immediate future, New York City is under martial law.
Damn.
With the rule of law restored, we can go back to our pursuit of life, liberty, happiness together in the finest city in the world. Never forget, I love New York.
Damn.
Oh, man.
You know, when I was a kid, after the accident, I thought God had taken my sight. When I grew up, I came to believe that an exchange, given me a special destiny, like a mask and a purpose could save my life.
Didn't it?
No, it wasn't the mask. It was me needing to believe in it that saved me. My mistake was thinking I was immune to the darkness, and I let it creep inside me. I let the dark power me.
I threw Poindexter off that rooftop. Karen, I wanted to kill him.
The truth is, ever since Foggy died, I didn't know who I was anymore.
Foggy believed in you. Whatever you want to call yourself, whatever's behind the mask, behind your eyes. That's wrath, that's mercy, that's the dark and the light. He knew all of it. All of it. He knew you. And I do too.
Oh, man. Woo, they all coming together.
All right, bet. Okay.
The system isn't working.
Damn.
Wow.
It's rotten. Corrupt.
I got Morris Chestnut in there.
Hell's Kitchen in the hood.
Dangerous man. Man, that Black Widow ain't no joke.
Right?
But this is our city, not his. And we can take it back.
That was our boy from the...
Together. The weak.
He know that was messed up.
Mm-hmm.
The strong. All of us. Resist. Rebel. Rebuild. Because we are the city without fear.
Damn, these are great shots. These are amazing shots. Memorable shots. Man. I think we got some more.
Yeah, a little bit. Teaser for the next season, probably.
Next time.
Or the special presentation.
Yeah, I know.
Because Punch is getting a special presentation.
Yeah, you finna get about it here.
Any movie or something.
How's it going? What do they call you?
Anthony Petruccio.
Where are you from? Anthony Petruccio.
Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey. You know, I thought so. I had a feeling, you know.
You too, yeah?
That's right. That's right. You know a little about me, Anthony.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit, right? Yeah, I appreciate you. You give me a minute like this. It's an honor to meet you.
Don't do
Thank
it.
you, Anthony.
I know it hurt, bro. I know it hurt. I know it hurt.
Right?
I know it hurt. I know it hurt. Oh my gosh.
Well, we know he escaped.
Yeah, you knew he was only going to stay in that cage long enough for him
We
to
just
heal
wanted
up.
to reassure it. That's all.
Right?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I know that. Oh man, I felt it. I felt it.
Oh,
I was too invested. I felt that. I shouldn't have felt that. Man, I felt that. Oh
he was
man.
only going to stay in that cage long enough for his pain to fade a little bit.
Well, he realized they're fans of his.
Right.
Yeah.
So, oh man, it's real Frank Castle.
Yeah.
Like he came in like, yo, they had to shoot him because he was gonna kill them. Like
Yeah.
they idolized him. So he like, maybe this might work.
Yeah.
Because
He used it.
Then you heard him even when he was engaged. They was like non-lethals only, non-lethals only.
Jeez. Yeah, because they could have took him out. They was in there with straight shotgun, non-lethal. Damn, yo, they did it. We got 9 episodes of dope content.
Yeah.
And you know the crazy thing is we didn't even get a lot of Daredevil. We got story.
Yeah.
Developing a character. They reintroduced Daredevil. I like it. Man. Woo, that
Straight
was
arrow all the way through.
Yeah,
through
that,
the entire
that was
season.
good, man. No hiccups. We had some, side missions, but this is literally a video game.
Yeah, even them side missions was fire.
Yeah, it was a straight video game. God damn.
It was all legit.
Yeah. What you got?
I will say definitely a different change of pace for MCU. Again, street level and gritty is like my favorite stuff, and they figured out how to utilize it, giving us different areas and things like that. And I feel like we're gonna see more of those heroes and more of that crime aspect to open things up. Now that everything is on the table, all the heroes and stuff are here. I think it's gonna be even more intriguing and exciting now because Daredevil's now part of the main spectrum just as much as Kingpin is part of the main spectrum. But then setting up Punisher's story, he's part of the main spectrum.
Yeah.
But he's gonna go off and do his own thing and then come back and regroup. We don't know how that's gonna play out, but I like how they're setting the playing field up. And just when you just said like we didn't get a lot of Daredevil, I think we just got a lot more of New York and Hell's Kitchen and what's been going on within that.
Yeah.
So I think that's good enough.
The main character.
The
main character.
So it works, man. And I think they really held it down when it came to writing. A lot of directing style was there. Very good example when you talk about actual comic book come to life. When it came to editing and shots and things like that, the transitions was cool, man. And I feel like they kept a lot of that when it came to style. And nothing was really compensating like the substance. Everything kind of complemented one another.
It's funny that I remember, speaking on this, like they had to grow it up.
Mm-hmm.
Like in general, not everything, but most.
Yeah.
You can't kiddie this. This is real talk. Like, this is Kingpin is not a joke. And it's like, it's just, you hit a different spectrum with it. Like it elevated because this is what we watch in modern day programming now. Especially being grown-ups. We used to see it young and now we're grown up and now they're giving us that content. I'm really impressed by how this played out, especially knowing that, we get the behind the scenes scoop on like, this is the show. It didn't work well.
Mm-hmm.
We got to go back and regroup and refix it and do everything like that. So I can imagine they really did a good job. This was a very good final cut straight up, and it gave us everything that we wanted. It didn't hold back. It showed us Kingpin. They showed us the fragileness of Kingpin and why he has to be Kingpin. They showed us the loneliness of Daredevil and why he has to be Daredevil. They showed us the grittiness, the compelling part of Punisher and why he has to punish. They showed us these areas that we've never gotten, even in the Netflix series. And I'm not knocking Netflix series. What I'm saying is that they did what they did there, but this was able to born again the idea for a more modern day audience. Because I think the last time that came out was before 2020?
Yeah.
Like, it was a while ago. So we talking about a 5-year range to reintroduce the character. I think they did a phenomenal job in introducing new characters. Like, even like Heather. Like, I think Heather, she's in it to find out. I don't think she is with him.
No.
She figured something out a long time ago. Mm-hmm. So she's smarter than they're taking the idea. They just think, she's just a doc. No. Psychologist. No, she's more than that. I think she's figuring something out because her best friend is a lawyer.
Yeah.
So, you can't be a psychologist and best friend lawyer and not see between the lines. You gotta be a complete fool.
You're always gonna evaluate everything.
Exactly.
When it comes to conversation, you're gonna be researching everything.
Because remember, she was trying to question Matt.
Yeah.
And she kept cutting him off.
Yeah.
She's like, but why would you do? How did you?
Yeah.
So I think
that's her daily thing.
I think she already acknowledged she's not 100% on him, but she has a seed has been set that he's more than meets the eye. He's transforming. Daredevil in disguise. There it is.
There it is. Hey.
Autobots. No, go ahead.
Man,
yeah,
everybody was born again this season.
Yeah,
Episode.
man.
Everybody got that title. Like it was just every episode there, somebody was doing something unique and out of character, and then keeping you on your toes when it came to suspense. And I like how the information that we got kind of further, progressed what's going to come later down the line.
Yeah.
And a lot of that stuff felt like, even though it was executed with conclusion, it still felt like cliffhangers to a degree because we don't know how the other things are going to play out later on.
Man,
we're seeing the effects of it now. But the longevity of later is what's the really exciting part because the whole vigilante thing, the rules, the curfews and all that, I like the setup because season 2, it's going to be a freaking war zone.
Yeah.
Because the rules are going to get broken.
The Punisher.
Yeah.
Warzone.
Yeah.
Right? There it is right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm definitely liking the approach that they took with this show in regards to characters. We got introduced to a lot of new characters, and they took some time to flesh some of them out. Some of them that I personally thought wasn't gonna make it to the end of the season actually made it, which is crazy.
Who do you think wasn't gonna make it?
The staffer guy, the one that tipped off BB about the I can't remember his name.
Oh, you talking about
Michael Gandolfini?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bootleg penguin.
Yeah.
yeah. You threw, huh?
I didn't think he was going to make it.
He showed me all the signs.
Right, and I thought the chief of staff lady. I'm sorry, I don't remember her name either. I thought she was going to bow out a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, she reminds me of Maria from Sesame Street. I'm just keeping it a buck. Don't she though? Does she got that presence?
A little bit. I was gonna say like young Felicia Rashad kind of.
True that. Like, yeah.
Huxtable about to go.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Camille. No, just
because I thought that she would see. Okay, things are kind of shaky up in here. They going into places I don't want to be. My opinion isn't really valued. I'm gonna get going while I can. Instead, she doubled down, and now I think in the next season she's going to regret that she did that. Like you could already see the look of regret on her face.
She's scared, man.
Yeah,
even some of the cops were scared.
Yeah, she did what she did in order to survive, but the regret is there.
And everybody knows now.
Well, he said we're gonna need some help, and that bar ain't finna do it. So we're gonna get introduced to some powers.
Yeah,
you're gonna need Luke. You're gonna need
White Tiger,
the
niece.
You're gonna get Jessica Jones, and you're gonna get Iron Fist. That's my prediction coming in. You're gonna have to get. You gotta bring the Defenders, because they're affected by this too.
Mm-hmm.
And what is gonna be really special is when they do the recap of what they were doing while this was going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That would be something.
You made me spill my tea. You know what I'm saying? Like,
who stepped on whose barbershop?
You feel me? So I just think they need to recast Iron Fist, but
yeah.
Oh, they definitely have to do that.
But White Tiger definitely going to show up. We might end up getting 2 White Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We might get 2.
I'm all right with that.
What is his wife
and
the niece.
Yeah,
we might get 2. We might get 2 of those. But yeah, that's because he.
Great.
Yeah. And you know what? The crazy thing is, Poindexter might be on the good side this time.
Yeah, it kind of seemed somewhat of a redemption. The flashback sequence kind of like broke everything down.
He crazy. He is.
Yeah.
How can I say it? He's bipolar right now. He got a lot of things going on in his head, but initially he wasn't a bad guy.
But he became part of an agency that allowed him to get away with that stuff because they didn't really properly evaluate him.
Yeah.
He was good at something, and they were like, "Let him ride,"
because he always had special needs.
There it is.
You know what I mean? Remember, he was low key like like he took his daddy out with the baseball. That was cold. Right. That was cold. That was cold.
So that job kept him because they would have got rid of him a long time.
Well, not his daddy. His coach. He took his coach out. Yeah.
He was a good agent.
Yeah, he was.
And it didn't flip on him until it flipped. Remember, his commanding officer was dirty.
Yeah.
Right? So they used that. Like his whole personality was flipped by Kingpin's manipulation.
Oh, snap.
Yeah,
I forgot.
That too.
And they finna get Echo. Echo gonna return.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna get Echo and Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's the tie-in. Because when you took the Hooded Knight, what's his name? I'm just gonna call it. You know what I'm talking about. That tied in with Hawkeye, and apparently I heard that Hawkeye is supposed to be getting another show too.
Yeah.
So that's gonna tie in. So you're gonna probably get Ronan.
Yeah.
Kate
Bishop.
So you're gonna have a squad. Because not just the Defenders, you might get all of them.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a couple of the Avengers. You might get Cap.
And they said
Cap would probably take it too far. That'd be too OP.
He can do this all day.
Yeah, I could do this. Right. Well, no, Cap is a Falcon now.
Yeah. I'll take a break.
Yeah,
seasonal break.
I'll send my bird to do it. Nah, but we might end up getting Echo, and Hawkeye. Yeah, we might end up.
Yeah, they're coming back with their second season.
What I'm talking about is far because he said we need help.
Yeah.
And that's just
sure.
That's just the because right now he has some stuff going on.
Yeah.
And I know Wilson Fisk has something stronger in the oven right now.
And he did address everybody when he made that public service. So he addressed everybody.
And then another thing that makes it very, very strange, not Doctor Strange, but is that they still haven't explained what happened to Poindexter. He has gotten enhancements, and Kingpin also got enhancements when he got that when he got shot in the head, and then he had that thing, and he got his eye and all that. And he got a lot of stuff. Like he can read sign language while you just talking. Like he got an AI in his eye, and you know what I'm saying. So who's to say they haven't been doing any of this? And this ties in with Spider-Man, which remember the Falcon was selling alien technology.
Yeah.
So that kind of ties. Not saying it's going to happen. But Vulture, what I say?
Falcon.
I'm sorry. A bird. A bird. Thank you, though. I'm in the mode. But that's the idea of it. So once you tie it all in, it starts to make sense now. Now Powerhouse is finna come.
Especially because I'm thinking about this, right? And Poindexter got his back broken before Vanessa came. He got that surgery before Vanessa came and got him out of the crazy house that he was in. Right, because she came with the pardon papers, and he was already sitting up. But remember, he was having surgery at the end of season 3. So if Kingpin and Vanessa had nothing to do with that, now I'm wondering what faction that was.
Or are they going to scrap that idea? But he did fall off a.
But you had the roof thing, the first, and then you saw the emblem in his eye.
That is true,
right? So
you got to address that.
And we haven't even dived into that aspect of him because he was first episode. They brought him back for the last episode, and it wasn't, so it wasn't so heavy.
If they go Powerhouse, you still got She-Hulk too.
Mm-hmm.
He intertwined with She-Hulk.
Yeah, he did.
Shit.
Yeah, but now because with She-Hulk, I'm just a little iffy on it because of timeline. Because She-Hulk would have to take place after this show, right?
Before.
Okay.
Because he was happy being Daredevil.
Yeah, but remember, he hadn't been Daredevil in lead up to the show. He hadn't been Daredevil during the show after.
No, I'm talking about before Foggy.
It was before Foggy. Okay. Yeah.
So he was happy being Daredevil at that time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was still out there doing his thing.
So, and that's MCU. So there's a lot going on. And granted, we could be wrong. It's okay. It's what's going to get me to come back and watch it. Because I love putting the chips on the table. And I put some chips. I want some money. I was Vanessa Black Widow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She was behind a lot.
And the chef.
Granted, she didn't put a hit on Fisk. I was wrong.
Maybe you're not. Because she got real comfortable. He didn't let her talk when they was in the room and she was about to say some stuff. He cut her off. He said, "I already know." And she relaxed. I think he went to a completely different place than where she was going. And she relaxed because she's like, okay, he's jumped to this conclusion. I still have some wiggle room. I think she still could be that master manipulator against him.
It doesn't seem like there's a common ground with the two. It feels like it's more of like a mutual understanding. Because even then, when you addressed the last couple of episodes about the whole relationship idea, I don't even think it's like even a relationship anymore. And if it is, it's a very weird one. I think this is just business at this point. And when we talk about the Netflix show, they were in love. That's changed now. She's dealing with him.
I gotta deal with this.
And he's trying to keep this position of power that he's in
to make her happy.
There you go.
And if Daredevil takes it, she no longer finds interest in him.
Game. And then he goes back to doing what he was already born to do.
Vanessa, please. It's
you
raining
were right
outside.
about one thing.
Open the door.
Well,
please. I got water going on my white suit.
Yeah.
This is silk.
The only thing I'm against is because Yeah, because she wasn't in on the reason why he wanted to be mayor. Because she was like, "What's the purpose?"
Yeah.
But
as long as I can do my things while he's at.
When he explained Red Hook to her, her expression changed because she didn't see the picture that he saw with that. But he was like, "Yo, you made millions here, but I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna show you how to make billions." Like, so yeah.
Damn.
Like I can see her now. She's taking a step back she's taking a step back from her I gotta get rid of this dude phase, and she's gonna sit back and let him cook.
Let him believe he's in control.
Let him believe that he's in control, and she's gonna make another move when she feels like she's safe and she's in a position to do so.
Man, sometime when I be watching these shows, I be wanting to be a director or something, bro. I swear, I would have got Tom Holland to come in one episode, just ask Peter Parker and be like, "So what do you think about the city?" Well, this is my city, man. You know, it's crazy. It's hard to, be like, "Yo, Spider-Man," because it just seems like when you know,
show a real human side of him with all the shit that we've seen leading up to this episode,
and it's like when
puts him in a different light.
Yeah, and when you hear things like the whole city, like this is stuff like
he would be involved in.
You would be involved.
Yeah, it's with the city.
It's the city,
it's
like
with the community,
like that's when you come, simultaneously together. But I can imagine, dude, like we might end up getting some more. Like Muse might come back. I don't think Muse is gone.
I don't know about that, bro.
I don't think he gone, bro.
Well, because
Poindexter's supposed to be dead too.
Yeah, but I just don't know about that because I don't think Muse had that great of a run as a villain. Mind you, it's an adaptation, so they can do what they want now at this point.
True.
But I feel like Muse played his part, and I think in the next season they're going to bring somebody else in.
Because I know a lot of the subscribers out there and newcomers were like, "Yo, he didn't have half his powers." Like he said, he has powers, bro.
Yeah.
So this guy was basic. So who's to say the idea of Muse somebody else, and they actually pick up the mantle with powers?
And the first, and you say that the first guy was an inspiration, kind of like White Tiger,
like White Tiger and Punisher. If you notice, this show has been moving in the motion of inspiration.
Yeah,
and people are following suit of people they love, which is ideally how it would work. If you think about it. And Frank Miller was very genius when he came up with this idea in the Dark Knight series. You had the mutants.
Yeah.
And then when Batman defeated the main one, you had the Batmans, like the crew outside, and you had the Jokers and all that other stuff. Like, so you have that idea. So I think the Frank Miller did both.
Yeah.
He did both. So the idea is that I can see that happening where people idolizing certain heroes and trying to become them. I don't have hockey pads. That idea. So I see it happening. I see it happening because that's something that I think the city. If you put yourself in Hell's Kitchen and we're young and we see this and we see Punisher doing what he does best and we agree with his results, you're gonna want to follow suit, especially if you can do something or see how Daredevil. But see, Daredevil is invisible. You know what I mean? So people don't really see him, but Punisher left a staple.
Yeah.
I think go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
I was gonna say
I got you on the next one.
I was gonna rock with that because Daredevil was more like an urban legend.
Yeah.
Right. Nobody had seen him. They'd heard about him.
They felt
but
him.
It was like, did he really exist, or is this just a story that somebody made up?
Yeah.
Right. People didn't know that Daredevil was real until he showed up in the daytime. Right. So and then he had disappeared for years. So in the minds of some people, could this even be the original Daredevil? But yeah, I rock with that. You can do anything you want in season 2, man. Season 2, I'm just saying you might get a shot of some web swinging going through. I don't know.
Or you might get some blade. You might get some sticks.
I mean, because New York
sticks can still come back.
New York is a big place, man. Like, and also because you brought up Ronan earlier, and if you got him, I believe there's still a Stark. Oh no, they got rid of that. They sold it they sold it in one of the movies. But the Avengers compound was in upstate New York, wasn't it?
Yeah, the tower, right? Stark Tower.
Not Stark Tower. The one that they the one that they moved to after Ultron, where they had the battle against Thanos. That's in upstate New York.
Infinity War.
Could that place be affected, or could it be available, or who knows?
Well, I just know for the simple fact is that Thunderbolts has to be watched now. Thanks a lot, Disney. Not saying I wouldn't watch it, but it's a mandatory idea, like, because we got to see how a lot of this ties in. Granted, that's going to be on a power set. That's power set meets grounded.
Yeah.
So you got grounded, power set moving in, and then what else we got this year is Marvel.
The shows.
Fantastic Four.
Oh, right.
So you got to see how that plays in, because
those 2 movies, and then the rest is gonna be shows.
Yeah. So
they cut back on the movies.
So it's gonna be one hell of a ride, man. I can't wait. But
I definitely wanted to go back to when you were talking about the inspirational idea. I think what's cool about that is you get the pros and cons of what it's like to be a vigilante, and then like the good also as well. But what you do is you basically set up a street level civil war that's going political, that also eventually is going to go global. So you're seeing like the first early stages of the Civil War with all our characters here now.
Yep.
I think that's really exciting. So what Daredevil Born Again just kind of basically did was set up like 5-10 movies.
Yes, it
for
did.
like the next plus phase. So that's pretty hype.
But they got to be able to film it fast enough because cats get older.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be able to. You can't.
It's comic book, but yeah, depending on how they run it.
You got to hurry up with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But now you can do inspirationals, all that, no pun intended, but you also can do actual adaptations now.
We can get Ghost Rider.
Set up specific stories.
Stuff, dude. We can get a lot of stories because Daredevil intertwines with all of them.
Because about the Civil War movie, as cool as it was, we were thrown into it. Now you can see it gradually evolve over time. Like we saw it televised, but then go cinematic. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's pretty dope, seeing like the different stages of it.
Yeah.
Like the only New York based cat I don't see interacting with this is Doctor Strange in it. Like they'll just lock their building down and close it out from the streets.
You might get Wong. You never know.
I mean
he is the Sorcerer Supreme.
You're gonna get fantasy to some point, to some degree. We kind of got a little bit of in this, but still grounded.
Yeah, it depends on what they do, because Wong or the Masters of the Mystic Arts aren't just going to come out and handle some random worldly level thing.
You would if Kingpin hire him, because you know
this is why I say different stages.
Kingpin is dipping in air. He understands power sets now. He understands vigilantes now.
Nothing's a secret anymore.
He got powers. He know Bullseye got powers. He know about Luke Cage. He know about Jessica Jones. He know about Iron Fist. And if you do Iron Fist, you already bringing in Shang-Chi and them.
Yeah,
bro, you got a lot.
Default.
You got a lot tying in right now. When you intertwine those characters, not disclaimer, ladies and gentlemen, not saying that's going to happen. But the idea is this is comic book 101, and for those that don't read comic books, go read them, because when you start reading them, you understand the fantasy level of how many characters meet one another. This was one of the sweetest thing about reading comic books back in the day as a child and as a grown up, but this really was the cream of the crop. Is when you see your favorite hero in someone else's comic book and understanding how they intertwine with one another.
Special appearances.
And all they did, this season felt like a video game comic book. It literally felt like a video game comic book. The way to set up, the cop sitting outside, he roll up and they just, you know what I mean? Hey, the little side effect, hey, that's Frank Castle. Oh, we'll get him, guys. You know what I mean? It had that theme. So forgive me if my childhood, which I had a great one, comes out, and I'm starting to really like my brain is all over the place, because I like to think a lot and have fun with my thoughts. You know what I mean? Because this is what drives me to go watch shows. When shows are dry, you know, and like old people gums when they don't have no teeth. You know what I'm saying? Why would I eat candy?
Oh yeah.
Why eat candy?
Right.
I mean,
they dry.
What's fun in that?
I feel you.
I can't suck on butterscotch. It keeps sticking to the roof of my mouth, not in my hand. Yes. You know what I'm saying? No, but the idea, I'm just joking, y'all. The idea is this though, is there's so much tying in, because when you brought Daredevil in with the Defenders, you have Iron Fist, and when Iron Fist leans in with Shang-Chi, that automatically ties yourself to Doctor Strange. That's the lineup. That's like, boom, there you go, cut. There it is. Okay, what?
I agree. for the most part.
You should never do the Rock off of a Low Down Dirty Shame. You saw that, right?
Yes.
When Mendoza put the knife to him. I'm just saying. You got all this? You come over here? He was straight Rock.
Yeah.
He was straight Rock. He went in Mendoza's spot talking all that
understand.
shit.
Please.
Shout out to what's her name? Sally Richardson.
Yeah.
Like
stupid MF. You could have got yourself some pussy.
Yeah. Oh man.
He was like.
Shane.
Oh man. All right. Well, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I agree for the most part. I just as far as the Doctor Strange and the Masters and Mrs. Garks, I personally, based on what I've seen with them, especially from the first Doctor Strange movie, they would look at what's happening and say, "This is beneath us. Our powers is interdimensional. That's what we're focused on." But also, as far as crossovers are concerned, I ain't gonna lie and say I ain't been looking through the streets of New York trying to see if I can see some vampire glyphs. So,
but the thing is this: you say that they powers, but what I'm saying is Kingpin hires power, to fight power. So if he has to find somebody in the mystic arts, who's to say he don't? You know what I'm saying? Like Kingpin was behind so many of Spider-Man's villains being created.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So.
You got to lean into that. Now.
You have to have a threat worthy of catching their attention to make it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're not talking about this grounded one, right? Yeah. We're talking about taking it to Civil War, bro. We have a war going. You still have Purple Man out there, bro.
Yeah.
Like he just tell people what to do and they just do it. You still got people with abilities.
Right.
Doing shit. So you
can't
can't just dismiss it because at the end of the day, you still have. Sword is still there.
Yeah.
Who knows? There's still what do they call them? The shapeshifters.
Scrolls.
Scrolls are still out there. You know what I'm saying? You still got those. They still lurking. Who's to say they're not in the shadows? Blade is here.
Yep.
Muse was getting blood.
Yeah.
Who's to say a vampire didn't go down there? It's like, damn, hey man, it's free blood out here, yo. Hey, we out here eating.
That's all it takes.
It's all it takes. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say in the sewers the lizard ain't there? Doc Connors, like you, there's the city. When he spoke, when Wilson Fisk said, "People with spiders on their chest."
Yep.
You opened the door.
He opened the door to all that.
Yeah.
That's what happened, bro. And it's the same thing when Doctor Strange did all that, and you saw in the cloud, you saw Rhino and them showing up. Who's to say?
Yeah.
Like you gotta remember, the lizard and them showed up.
Yeah.
In the last Spider-Man movie, they were in the city.
They were there. They touched ground.
They touched the ground, and we don't know how it's going to intertwine with Fantastic Four. They're in the Baxter building. They're right there, so that opens cosmic. That opens the space and space time. And who's to say the Watcher wasn't even in the episode?
Right.
Because that kid looked like him. He did.
Hey, he saw everything,
bro. Hey, who's to say, bruh? Who's to say the Watcher wasn't in that episode? Because there was a lot of shots. I'm gonna go back and look at it. There was a lot of shots of sky.
Yeah.
Of stars and sky. Who's to say he wasn't there?
That would be awesome.
I noticed that too. But
there was because I was trying to catch it. I don't have my glasses, but it's like if you notice, a lot of shots was in the dark with the stars.
Yeah.
They did the same thing with X-Men '97. He was there.
He was there.
Comic book stuff. Yeah.
So anything Marvel, the Watcher's there. And remember, what if ties in with the MCU movies?
Yeah.
Which Doctor Strange and all of them are part of. So I'm not counting it out like this is a Netflix series. Okay. I'm counting this as this is an overall MCU Disney Plus adventure, and you still have Werewolf by Night. You still have the Midnight Suns, which are somewhat of grounded mythical characters. Werewolf by Night could show up.
Everything's on the table now.
Everything is. Put all your chips on the table, and let's see how we're gonna play out with this.
And there is still a part of the Venom symbiote roaming around. So
it still got Venom. And remember, Karen went to San Francisco.
Who's to say it didn't hit your ride?
Yeah, the San Francisco treat. She was there.
Man Thing is out there.
Man Thing's out there.
Elsa Bloodstone is out there.
They there, bro. Yeah. They when you said.
You already have half of the Midnight Sun team here because Moon Knight was part of it.
Exactly.
Punisher too.
Moon Knight. Remember last episode of Moon Knight?
Yeah.
But when you said spiders on people's chests, There it is.
Yeah, I'm just
so
waiting
you
for
just
Ghost
open.
Riders.
Only one we haven't seen was Blade, but the majority of the team is here.
Yeah.
They all been introduced.
Well, we did see Blade in
Yeah.
Eternals.
Yeah, that's true.
He showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dan Whitman had the ebony sword. That's right. That's
Yep.
right.
Isn't,
I forgot my sword.
Isn't Ghost Rider part of Midnight Suns?
He is too.
Yep.
And he also has.
But
his
we
team too.
got Robbie Reyes though. We don't have
Agents of
Johnny
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Blaze yet.
Yeah, you might see a
Well-
different. You might see Danny Ketch too.
Well, I don't know if they'll bring Danny in or if it'll be Johnny. I don't really.
I mean,
care.
you
I'll
have
be
to at some
happy
point.
with
Danny's
that.
already part of it because remember, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is now part of the MCU.
Is it? Oh,
yeah, they it's all come together now.
And Ghost Rider has his own team as well too, the Spirits of Vengeance.
Okay,
so they all will be there.
If that's where we're going, I need my fix of Quake and Melinda May. I'm just saying.
There it is.
I need to see them at some point down the line.
They all here.
I don't want to overstay our welcome, but we got to give this show a grade. Overall, Ronan.
Yes.
What do you give Daredevil Born Again?
Man, 5 out of 5 stars.
Damn.
Genuine storytelling, action, choreography, directing, comic book come to life.
Yeah.
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 Justin Benson, Aaron Moorhead. There you go.
This one's for you.
Yeah.
See, what do you give Daredevil Born Again?
Oh yeah, I'm giving this one 5 stars across the board, man. This one, there's not a bad episode in this entire season.
Yeah, it was a good episode.
Right?
All the way across, man.
It's not a bad episode. Even
Momentum.
Even the one-off is an episode that's watchable.
And Mrs. Marvel, they threw in Mrs. Marvel, bro. Like it's
So you
it's
can't
all
ignore the
there.
fantasy.
It's
Can't.
there now, man. Because if you throw her in, you throwing in the Creed and
And she's a mutant
Captain
now, so now
Marvel.
you open the door to X-Men.
Is she a mutant or are they going to make her an Inhuman again?
No, she's a mutant. She's a
All right.
mutant.
Regardless of what she
They
is,
addressed it.
It opens the door for Mrs. Marvel, Photon,
Yeah.
and Photon. Last I saw, she was talking to Kelsey Grammer Beast.
Yep.
So you kind of intertwine these. I'm just saying, this is what they've done. The
Yeah.
web has been set.
And they said she was in California too, didn't they? I don't remember.
But what you give it? What do you give it?
5 stars.
5 stars.
Okay.
All right. I truly enjoyed this season. I'm glad it gave me a great adventure, a great experience. I'm glad Disney finally decided to give me an experience and not a dream. That's
Yes.
that's key programming right there. Stop trying to give dreams to people who don't have them. Give that experience, and that's what I got. Every episode hit its own way. It gave me my own experience, and I got a chance to get a weekly dialogue discussion with people that I care about and people I don't know. You get this one. Saying that, I give this show 3 stars out of 5. Nah. I give it 5 stars out of 5. Truly enjoyed it, man.
If you want the real review, join our DLC starter pack. Called Patreon.
Yeah, it was really cool, man. I truly enjoyed myself watching this one. I can't wait for season 2. I hope it comes sooner than later.
Oh, hell yeah.
I just hope the world stays intact.
We all need to be born again.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
That it was really good, man, and showing Frank Castle go off, just go do his thing, and showing why the Kingpin is feared. He's not feared because he talks like this. He's feared because he puts hands and breaks bones and breaks necks and faces and arms and all the other jazz. You know what I'm saying? So truly enjoyed my time watching this show, and I hope they don't take 4 steps back. I really do. So I'm going to separate my viewing experience with Disney Plus shows and Disney MCU movies. So hopefully they keep the momentum going on the Disney Plus note, and we'll see what they go with next in the MCU filming experience. So that's my recommendation, man. Stop giving out dreams. Give us experience. Because if you get an experience, you'll never forget it. A dream, you'll wake up and forgot what you dreamed about.
Yeah.
What the fuck was I dreaming about?
Wow. That makes sense.
All right, y'all.
Lesson learned.
Hope you guys enjoyed this experience, right?
Yes.
But I like to say, it's not about us.
It's about y'all.
Post your comments down below. Let us know what you guys thought about the last episode and all 9 episodes. Matter of fact, put it down. What was your favorite episode, man? I have to say, honestly, my favorite episode was episode 5.
Okay.
That was my favorite episode.
Inside Man.
Inside Man. Yeah. That was my favorite episode.
Same.
I like the
What
side
are you doing?
mission.
This ain't no bank robbery.
I like the side mission. I liked it. It showed what I can do without the suit. Because the suit doesn't make the man makes the suit. And you learn that from the elders.
Man,
the experience is real, y'all. It's real, y'all.
Oh yeah.
If you're new to the channel, go ahead and press that subscribe button. Thumbs up this video. Don't forget to share Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Patreon where you get the full-length reaction to this episode and the whole season.
Y'all know what to do.
Press the button.
Also, if you want to show us some love, you can go ahead and join the YouTube membership in the section down below.
You know what to do.
Do it.
I'm J3.
Run the show in just a sec.
It's your boy C.
Road to 100,000 subscribers.